Once upon a time, there was a girl who was alone in the room, but she was very sad because the next day she had to go to school with a photo of her pet, and she didn't have it. The next day, the girl was shaken by having a pet, so she began her mother to give her a puppy. The girl narrowed her eyes, pouring so that her mother would agree because she had been begging so much. Her mother agreed, but she didn't take into account that her mother also wanted to have a faithful friend. The search for the puppy began after so much digging. They found a foundation Ria, called Ria that rescued animals that were thrown away by their owners because they didn't know where them. When he looked deeper into the publication, he found a photo of a dog that was not to blame for what happened. What did people do to her? What didn't have a bit of mercy for her? How put her in a bag and thrown into the river to die? But since there is a dog, no, and not all women begin are like that song. Good people appeared and rescued her, and they took her and her brothers to that foundation. The moment we say that story, we were moved and decided to make them a part of our little family, not when in our pace, and we already went to pick her up because we didn't expect the desire to meet her upply. She finally came into our hands and she was sweeter. You didn't know how to choose a name like that. We have her Silver. We gave her a better life union that was not enjoyed. We had decided to adopt another dog which also changed our lives since the story outwards. That the first one, her one job as a carpenter. He kept her in the workshop shining without anything and mistreated her with his tools of the trade. When she came into our hands, she was very shy, very shy. She didn't like being close to humans. It has a difficult for her to adapt to having a loving family. But little by little she began to see that I could have a new life where there is only love. But there are more, not only them, but we also adopted a puppy with very rare circumstance, which he decided to omit out of Samson because he's an sign. This puppy had been stolen from this family and had been sold in animal market. Where you see his face made is fall in love, and we gave him a very loving family, except that his happy was short lived since he had to live that to the pandemic we got kid sick and signs there were no veterinary moment signs, no one warrant to risk contagious when we had already had hope. They gave us the news of there has nothing we could for him and they had to make the hardest decision a person can make, which has to put him to sleep. It was one the grateful of suffering he called he went through. After all the suffering, we moved from the province, and when we got here, we found a family that had puppies and sold them the, for their profit. And now, all those puppies, there was a very small puppy that was separated from the others, and I asked the owner why. He is away from the others, and she answered me, he is kid, he is small, he is going to die. I don't want him. And I wanted to throw him away. So luckily, but my mom fell in love with that puppy like never before. She explained that it was love at first sight. She took him and took him. She cared for him so much. Is is her a symbol? She loves all her animals equally. And the last and less important was a puppy that, because it was very small, the owner had bought, but later she no longer liked it and gave it to use. And this is my story of my pet, which I love very much, and I give them everything. I know that many people tell me that they are just animals, but for me they are like my family, because when I feel sad they do any trick to make you happy, and they are my pets, as I tell me protect me, and they love me. And this is my history the for my pets. Thank you.